So in terms of success factors for digital transformation, we see that understanding what you're trying to accomplish and measuring it as being the number one success factor. So try to figure out, if you look at traditional businesses, they have KPIs that are really important, like, how are our sales doing? How is our customer satisfaction doing? How much revenue from these lines of business, and having and establishing digital KPIs that match that for what the digital business you're trying to create. Without those really clear measures, you can't have anything. You don't have anything to manage your digital transformation to. You don't know what you're accomplishing. You can't guide it as a senior executive, and so that's really important. The next piece is having a team that can execute. One of the lessons that we've seen from looking at hundreds of different IT projects is that the organizations that invest heavily in ability to execute, and they have 1.0 teams, is the phrase that's often used, that are really good at creating new things, and then they have really great operations that come behind it and scale it up, make it work, and make it an operational capability. But without your ability to manage or measure what you've done on the execution side, it's not as critical, right? So most important is the ability. The biggest success factor is understanding how you are doing and then actually executing against it. It's really important. So building teams that have an understanding, and then not trying to do it all yourself. A digital transformation is not a strategic initiative off in the corner of the organization. What we're seeing is, for organizations that succeed, is they're creating a broad-based enablement for change across the organization, giving local departments and divisions and lines of business the tools, support to succeed long term. So that's to begin changing the engine on the plane while you're flying it, in other words. And that requires a lot of people across the organization to pull on the rope. And so these new types of change processes, where you're engaging broadly with your organization, giving them a clear vision and giving them the tools to succeed, and then measuring who's doing it, right? Again, going back to those KPIs and be able to figure out where it's happening, where it's not, and being able to address both in terms of making them more successful.